Hello and welcome to Rickster's Realm. I'm Ricky, and today's video is going to be all about what is preventing you from having what it is you want in life. I will have the timing figured out in the description box. Choose whichever group you are most drawn to. I'm going to get started with group number 1. If you chose the first part, welcome to the reading. Let's get into this. Group number 1, what is preventing you from having what you want in life? Let's see here. Group number 1. What is preventing you from having what you want in life? Okay. Let me see here. Group number 1. What is preventing you from having what you want in life? Fear. Fear of change. I feel that there would need to be some type of transformation come about within your world, but that you're holding yourself back. You're getting in your own way. For some of you, I feel that you're stopping yourself. Whatever it is that you're wanting and what would need to happen, right, to have that come about into your world, that you're not doing it. But again, I feel like this is linked and connected to there being a certain level of fear or anxiety. What else am I getting here? What is preventing you from having what you want in life? Something does seem a bit difficult or tricky about your circumstances. I feel that you feel really stuck or something like that. I feel that you're kind of trapped within this energy of feeling like you can't really make any changes. I do feel that healing is needed here, is what I'm getting. I feel that you need to get to the root issue of something and to heal something that's really been bothering you. This may be a bit deeper under the surface though. What else am I getting here? Yeah, there's something here where I feel that you do need to face and deal with something. Something needs to be dealt with and addressed so that you can take things to the next level. Something like that is what I'm getting. Let's see what else comes through. Yeah, for some of you, for you to have ultimately what it is you want in life, you may have to face some type of fear, is what I'm getting. Let's see what else we get here. Group number 1. What is preventing you from having what you want in life? Okay, what is preventing you from having what you want in life? Group number 1. Okay. Yeah, group number 1. This is a very clear message. Okay. Yeah, what's preventing you from having what you want in life? I feel like you're going to have to do something you don't want to do. I feel like there's going to be some type of line that you're going to have to cross. You may have to step outside of your comfort zone. You need a different approach. Very, very clear message coming through here, group number 1. It's a feeling that what you're doing isn't working. And this next message, I don't mean this in a harsh way. It's just how it's coming through. For some of you, what's preventing you from having what you want in life, it's not even that, oh, whatever your approach is, it isn't working. There is no approach. You're not doing anything. The energy feels stagnant. I feel like nothing's happening. But that there needs to be, and then taking it back to this card here, for some of you, I do feel like there's a major shift and change that needs to happen here within your world. There needs to be major changes come about in your life for you to ultimately have what it is that you want. For some of you, I feel that so much of your time and energy is channeled in a different direction, or I don't know if you have a lot of other responsibilities or something like that. Something doesn't feel fair here, though, I will say that. So no matter what it is you have going on, it comes through in a way, to where I feel like all of your time and energy is spent on something else, something else is taking your energy. So then you have no energy to create any changes within your world because it's used up. But again, I feel like this is coming through in a way to where I feel like things are not fair. For some of you, what's preventing you from having what it is you want in life, you do need to create more balance within your connections with people, to how you're going about things. For some of you, it's a feeling that you need to do less. For some of you, this comes through in a way that what's preventing you from having what you want in life, it's a feeling you don't even factor yourself in. For some of you, there's such a one-sided energy here that for some of you, I feel like you bend over backwards to make sure that what everybody else is wanting within their life, that you do whatever you can to make it happen for other people, but you don't do it for yourself. And there isn't an equal give and take here. Like for some of you, I feel like you're being taken advantage of. Like for some of you, I feel like you're going above and beyond. Like you're doing everything while you're linked and connected to people that are doing nothing. But it's a feeling then more gets placed on you. And I feel like that you're taking on stuff that is not your responsibility. Things need to be more fair and balanced here, is what I'm getting. Okay, for some of you, what's preventing you from having what you want in life, it's a feeling that, again, you need to go after it, or that you need to express yourself in some type of way of what you do want and need within a situation. If you never voice that, if you never express that, you most likely aren't going to get it. And again, to how this other energy is coming through, for some of you, you're linked and connected to people. They will not, under any circumstance, change the circumstances between you and whatever's going on here, because they're benefiting from you going above and beyond, doing everything. It comes through in a way to where I feel like you need to put yourself first, or at least factor yourself in, that you are getting what you want, or that at least it's being put out there. For some of you, it comes through in a way that you're not getting what you want because, again, anybody that you're linked and connected to, they're not even aware that you want things to be different. This is a bit tricky to read because, again, there can be varying degrees of this. So for some of you, it could be just in a general way, right, that people that you're linked and connected to aren't really even aware of what you want. So it just, nothing really falls into place. But for others of you, this could be coming through in a way to where whoever you're linked and connected to, they know full well what's going on. They know that they're taking advantage of you, and that, again, they're not going to say anything because they're benefiting from the energy being the way that it is. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, for you to have ultimately what it is you want in life, again, I feel like you're going to have to step into a new experience. You're going to have to cross some type of line that drastically changes your circumstances. Something like that is what I'm getting. What is preventing you from having what you want in life? Okay. Group number 1, what is preventing you from having what you want in life? You're definitely an overthinker. That's how this is coming through. Very clear message. I feel that for some of you, you may look at things in a very black and white way, very strict, rigid way of viewing things, that it's good or bad, right or wrong, yes or no, that it's very strict, that you're not seeing any gray areas to anything. And I feel that that's limiting you, that's holding you back. Someone's looking at things, in a way that's not accurate, is what I'm getting. For some of you, I feel like you may have made serious decisions within your life because you've been viewing things in such an extreme way. And then I feel that there could be extreme consequences. But meanwhile, it's a feeling of, well, no, there's a whole bunch of gray areas here, and that's where the focus should have been. And then to make a more balanced decision is what I'm getting. For some of you, what's preventing you from having what you want in life? Okay. I'm not sure how well this next message is going to sit with people, but this comes through in a way that I feel like the universe has offered you what you want, or at least to get the ball rolling, right? Like there's something here where I feel like something has been presented to you that if you had taken that opportunity, you'd be really happy with the outcome. But that hasn't happened because, again, you're going to have to cross some line. You're going to have to do something that I feel takes you outside of your comfort zone. You're not comfortable doing that, and the energy just remains the same. There is a certain level of fear here when it comes to change. For some of you, I feel that you may get trapped within an energy that you want to guarantee. Oh yeah, you'll put full effort in once you're guaranteed that it's going to play out to your liking, and that's not possible here, is what I'm getting. So I feel that you very much just hold yourself back, and then it's a feeling nothing happens, and you're missing out on a lot of amazing things that could come about into your world. Yeah. Okay, it's kind of sad the way this next message is coming through. For some of you, what's preventing you from having what you want in life, on some level, you feel that you don't deserve it. You're not worthy of it. For some of you, there could be an energy here of self-sabotage as well, is what I'm getting. Let's see what else we get here. What is preventing you from having what you want in life? What is preventing you from having what you want in life? Okay. Okay, for some of you, I feel that there is an issue here with self-love. I feel like for some of you, what's preventing you from having what you want in life, again, it kind of goes back to the message where I feel like some of you feel like you don't deserve it, you're not worthy of it. But that you are. And so I feel like inner work is needed for you to kind of dissect that and to understand that on a deeper level, to be able to heal things and to move forward in a way that you are feeling more confident and secure with what's going on. Yeah, there's something here about you needing to be more kind and loving towards yourself. People pleaser, that's what it is. There's a people pleasing energy here. And the message is coming through here, like, you don't need to do that. Like, if you're linked and connected to people that the second you stop bending over backwards for them, but to where like there's no equal give and take within the connection and they give you a hard time about it, tell them to get lost. Because there's no need for that. It's completely unnecessary. You're doing too much. To how this is coming through, you're doing too much for, this sounds bad, but it's what I'm getting, for the wrong person. You're doing too much for the wrong person, or just whatever situation you find yourself in. Like, it's a feeling like you're going above and beyond. It's a feeling that your time, energy, and effort that you're putting into whatever it is you're doing is benefiting another person. And for some of you, it comes through in a way that they're like, oh yeah, I see so-and-so bends over backwards. I'm not going to say anything though, because my life's made easier. It's selfish. But I feel that for you to step into an energy where you're throwing yourself into the mix, that you feel like you're being selfish, but you're not. And I feel like that's what needs to happen here. Yeah, I feel like there's kind of like a people-pleasing energy there. What else am I getting here? There's also a message coming through here that has to do with timing. So it's conflicting in a way, because in some ways I feel that you need to wait on divine timing, that certain things can't be rushed. But then in other ways, it's a feeling like the universe is like, okay, here's your opportunity. It's ready for you. And then you don't take it. So again, it's feeling like you don't want to be rushing things. You don't need to go about things in a quick, hasty way. But it is a feeling that when what you're wanting then is presented to you, for you to take that opportunity on, is what I'm getting. But let's see what else comes through. I'm going to do one more card for this section. What is preventing you from having what you want in life? Okay, group number 1, what is preventing you from having what you want in life? Yeah, my God, group number 1. Based on everything that's come through here in their reading, I'm very confident in saying you play by the rules. You're not the type to be defiant and be a little rebel. Like, I feel like you do things by the book, you play by the rules, but I feel like someone's taken advantage of you being wired this way. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you have to wake up tomorrow morning and turn into the most selfish person you could possibly be. It doesn't have to go to such a far extreme. But the way in which you are going about things, where it's to an opposite extreme, well, that's having a negative effect. Like, for some of you, I think you may get trapped within that energy of being a people pleaser and everything like that. Maybe it makes you feel good to feel needed within something. But I feel that that's linked and connected to a deeper unresolved issue within you. You're not treated good. You're not treated fairly. I feel that you deserve a lot better than what you settle for. What is preventing you from having what you want in life? Yeah, for some of you, I feel like, again, like, you're going to have to step outside of your comfort zone. You may have to, again, you need to cross a line. I feel like you're going to have to do something that is challenging for you. Like, it's something that, again, I feel takes you outside of your comfort zone. And for some of you, depending on what it is you're wanting to bring about into your world, it's something where I feel like you may need to be a bit defiant. But it does come through in a way that is justified, though. Because it's not, okay, this comes through in a way that this guidance coming through, like, for you to be a bit more selfish, throw yourself into the mix, be a little rebel if you need to. It comes through in a way to where I feel that message comes through as strongly as it does, and me feeling very confident in encouraging you to do that, because it's stemming from your heart being in the right place. Again, this isn't where you're going to wake up tomorrow morning and be the most selfish person. It comes through more so in a way that you showing up with a bit of a more selfish energy actually creates balance within the circumstances. Because, again, the way in which you have been going about it, again, things go too far to the opposite extreme, and then you're taken advantage of within that energy. So I feel that, yeah, there's something here about you needing to not worry about what other people think of you. And again, it's not to say that you can't go out of your way to do something nice for another person, but it can't be to where that's the consistent energy, but then to where you're negatively affected by it. Yeah, you need to go about things in a way that you're happy and that you're getting what you want out of the situation, is what I'm getting. What is preventing you from having what you want in life? You need to take the initiative. There's something here about you needing to take action towards it. For some of you, you're very much in your head about whatever this is. You'll think about it all the time. You're overthinking something, most definitely. But yeah, there's something here about you needing to take some type of action step, is what I'm getting. So those are the messages coming through for group number 1. I hope you enjoyed that section of the reading. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to go on to group number 2. Okay, group number 2, welcome to the reading. Let's get into this. What is preventing you from having what you want in life? Okay, what is preventing you from having what you want in life? Okay. Let's see here. Group number 2. Okay, what is preventing you from having what it is you want in life? Okay, for some of you, whatever it is that you're wanting, there may be something about it that's a bit risky, or there's like an unpredictable energy about it. Like, you don't really know what you'd be getting yourself into. You don't really know what the outcome would be, is what I'm getting. But I do feel that, how to explain this? What is preventing you from having what you want in life? For some of you, I feel that you're very hesitant because, yeah, you don't know what's going to happen. Like, I feel like you want to know what's going to happen before it happens. And then when you know what the outcome is going to be, then you're like, okay, I'm good with this. And then you'll go ahead with it, right? But that it's like you want to know everything that's going to happen before it happens. There's an energy coming through here. The energy feels very fragile. For some of you, what's preventing you from having what you want in life, I feel like there's something that's really troubling you on a deeper level that needs to be healed, that you need to, yeah, be able like to heal and move on from something, or that you need to be able to heal something within you that's creating a negative effect. I feel that you can reach new levels of success within something, that the energy can be more harmonious and peaceful within your world. But I feel like you feel stuck though. Like, I feel that you know that what you're doing isn't working, but for you to do what needs to be done to bring about what you want into your world, I feel like you feel so hesitant and anxious about it. For some of you, you may be trapped within an energy of worried that things are going to get even worse, right? You're not happy with what's going on right now, but you don't want to say or do something that's going to cause your reality to get even worse. So then it's a feeling that you may just do absolutely nothing then. But then that doesn't work either. So I feel that you just feel kind of stuck and you don't really know what to do to make things better. But okay, what's preventing you from having what you want in life? I feel that what needs to happen, and on a level that you are aware, like that there's something that needs to happen here, that I think you want to be able to avoid whatever difficulties are going on here, and maybe hoping that some opportunity or experience is going to happen that's going to shift the energy to where it's an easier situation for you, but almost to where I feel like you're sitting back being like, okay, universe, make something happen here. It's a feeling like you want your circumstances to change without you changing them, to where it's like you want the universe to just make your circumstances easier to deal with so that you can have what it is that you want and feel that there's not so much risk linked and connected to it. But I don't feel that that's possible and that that's going to happen. And so I feel like you're just kind of trapped in this cycle of the same thing kind of happening over and over again. You're not happy, but yet you feel kind of hesitant to make any changes. Let's see what else we get here. Some of you may be stuck in a fearful energy of being worried that history is going to repeat itself. So for some of you, you may very much hold yourself back on certain opportunities and things that are presented to you because you don't want to get hurt, or again, you just don't want history to repeat itself to where I feel like something negative has happened. What is preventing you from having what you want in life? Okay, let's see here. What is preventing you from having what you want in life? Okay. Okay, for some of you, there's a message coming through here that makes me feel that what's preventing you from having what you want in life, it's a feeling that for some of you, you're settling for something else. Like that you'll just accept what you are given or just whatever else is going on within your world. Yeah, what I'm getting here, so I don't know if it's a feeling someone's lying to themselves. Because something's coming through here. Like, what am I trying to say here? There's just some type of energy here where someone is getting involved in some type of connection or situation, experience, whatever it is. Like something's going on here, but it's a feeling that going into it, you know it isn't going to work. But yet you'll still put the time and energy in and still let it play out the way that it will. And then when it falls apart and it doesn't work out like you knew it wouldn't from the very beginning, then I almost feel like you'll say to yourself, like, I knew it. I knew this wasn't going to work. But yet you knew that in the very beginning, but you still went along with it. Something like that is what I'm getting. I don't know. For some of you, I feel like what's preventing you from having what you want in life, it's a feeling that you're accepting something else. The universe can't give you what you say you want. Again, if you're accepting a different energy, if you're settling for something else. Another message coming through here. Okay. What's preventing you from having what you want in life? For some of you, this comes through in a way of, oh my God, I know what it is. How do I word it? To where I'm doing a horrible job of this. Okay, let me see how I can explain. It's a very clear message. I don't know why I can't put it into words. Okay, what is preventing you from having what you want in life? Okay, for some of you, and I don't know exactly what this is linked and connected to, but what I'm getting, this is a feeling that for some of you, you may get trapped within an energy of noticing everything that's wrong with other people, with other situations, whatever it is you're dealing with, that you may be very quick to highlight what you feel to be wrong with someone or something, but yet be blind to your own issues. So I don't know if that type of energy or behavior, if that's affecting your connections with other people, and then any opportunities that would have come about within those connections don't come to be because of the energy that you're showing up with, is what I'm getting. For some of you, I feel that you need to accept something. I feel that there's something, someone's lying to themselves about something. How do I explain this? Okay, for some of you, what's preventing you from having what you want in life? Why can't I figure out how to explain this? I'm so sorry, I'm struggling here with this. It's a feeling that the energy, okay, so the way this comes through for what the truth of the actual situation is, things are fair. Things are fair, they're balanced. But I feel that there's something about your energy, though, that at certain points in time would show up in a way to where I feel like you're not wanting to take responsibility or accountability for your part within something. For some of you, I feel like you get trapped within this energy where you don't want anything negative falling back on you. Let's say your whole life's fallen apart. Well, it's not your fault. It's someone else's fault. Like there's something else that happened that caused everything horrible to play out in your life the way that it has. But it has absolutely nothing to do with your energy, your decisions, whatever you've done, which it most definitely is. That's the point I'm getting at here, that there's things that are very much linked and connected back to your energy. Like your decisions, how you've gone about things, but to where you don't want to own that when something bad happens. But if something good happens, oh yeah, it was your idea all day long and you get full credit, blah, blah, blah. But something negative that could be shifted onto you, absolutely not. Like you're not having any part of it. But there's something about this though. Again, I do think that this can create issues in connections that you form with people of any type of connection. Because that can be a very difficult energy for someone to want to deal with that energy consistently. Because you wouldn't like it either. Nobody would, right? If you're linked and connected to someone to where it's never their fault. Something goes wrong, well, it's never on them. That can be frustrating because there's a feeling here someone, again, is being so blind to their own issues. I feel like there's a certain level of like inner work that needs to be done here for you to understand yourself on a deeper level, to understand why you are the way that you are, why you go about things the way that you do, and to notice the pattern within it. Because again, for some of you, there's something coming through here. Again, I feel like someone is blaming another person or some other situation for them not having like the reality that they want, right? So whatever it is that you're wanting to bring about into your world, it's a feeling you're preventing it from the way in which you're showing up, what your energy is, how you treat other people. And that's another thing. For some of you, it's not, okay, for some of you, it may be that it's just, that this is just your energy, you're kind of blind to your own issues, but for some of you, it gets worse because it comes through in a way that not only are you blind to your own issues, you have no problem running your mouth to what you feel is wrong with another person or another situation. I don't know. Let's see what else we get here. What is preventing you from having what you want in life? There's something, some of you may get trapped within an energy of playing the victim, is what I'm getting. And again, not wanting, there's something you're not wanting to face and deal with. There's something you're not wanting to accept. There's something, for some of you, this energy to where I feel like, no, things are fair and balanced. For some of you, you're holding on so tightly to your version of something to where, again, you can be the victim within it or the hero, whatever it is, just something, it's not going to be negative, right? To how you're viewing this, to where you want to place yourself within this. But there's something about this energy. Again, it is fair though, but it's a feeling that for you to admit that, to be like, yep, things are fair, the way in which everything has played out, that it is fair and balanced, and that you really would have no leg to stand on in saying anything otherwise. I just lost the message. What was it? What is preventing you from having what you want in life? Yeah, I just lost it. Yeah, it was something about, yeah, you holding on tightly to your version of how things have played out, but again, only to where you would be doing that so that you can stay the victim or look really good within the situation. But it's a feeling that if you factor everything in, look at all angles of whatever's going on, it's a feeling that you're not innocent within it, or that there is something that does fall on you that is your responsibility for things playing out the way that they have. Let's see what else we get here. What is preventing you from having what it is you want in life? Okay, what is preventing you from having what it is you want in life? You're very defensive. There's a defensive energy here. Yeah, for some of you, I'm not trying to be harsh here, but there's an energy or message coming through here. I don't know if maybe some of you do have difficulty like with connections with people, of any type of connection. Yeah, I don't know. I feel bad saying that. I'm not here to hurt anyone's feelings, but I feel like at certain points in time, there's something difficult about your energy. Yeah. And something seems a bit surface level as well. For some of you, what's preventing you from having what you want in life, again, the message keeps going back to where I feel like you don't work well with others. Like, that you'll try to tear other people down, highlight everything that you think's wrong with them. But it comes through in a way, and this is a very clear message, and again, I'm not trying to hurt anyone's feelings, but it comes through in a very clear way that whoever's doing that, you don't have a leg to stand on. This isn't where you are absolutely perfect within the situation and everybody needs to know about it and you should pinpoint everything that's wrong with everyone else. It comes through in a very clear way that whoever's doing that, you have your own flaws, you have your own issues. And it comes through in a way that the energy's clear to read as far as whatever your flaws and issues are. They are what they are to such an extent that you don't have a leg to stand on in judging and criticizing another person. For some of you, what's preventing you from having what you want in life, for some of you, you may feel entitled. Like there's a sense of entitlement here that you feel entitled to certain things that like it's not meant for you, or like you need to earn it, but you're not doing that. Like something like that is what I'm getting. What else is coming through here? And again, something here about you needing to take action on what resonates with you. Because taking it back to this card here, this makes me feel that, again, for some of you, you go about things in a way that you already know it's wrong. You already know it isn't going to work. You already know it's linked and connected to someone or something that you're not even interested in. You don't want it. But that you still go along with it. I don't know. It's a feeling like you're lying to yourself about something. What else am I getting here? What is preventing you from having what it is you want in life? Yeah, some of you, again, I'm not trying to be too harsh here, but for some of you, what's preventing you from having what you want in life, I feel like you're not learning your lessons. For some of you, I feel like the same pattern or cycle keeps happening within your world. Like I feel for some of you, you keep, having the same problems or issues happen. But this may be where maybe there are differences within it, and that somewhere in your mind, you tell yourself, well, no, there isn't a pattern here. There isn't like a repeating cycle, because you'll only focus on what the differences are, not on what's similar within the energy. Yeah, let me see what else we get here. Okay, what is preventing you from having what you want in life? Group number 2. Okay. What is preventing you from having what you want in life? Okay. Okay, for some of you, group number 2, what is preventing you from having what you want in life? You have a very, very strict, rigid belief system. There's something very limiting about the way in which you view things, is what I'm getting. And I feel like, that's limiting you, that's holding you back, it's preventing you from having what you want in life. And for some of you, I'm not sure if you have a bit of a controlling energy about you, but again, I feel like I'm being so mean right now. This energy where I feel like you want to be in control. And for some of you, I feel like you really feel like that's the position you should have. Like you should be in charge, you should be in control, something like that. But the way this other energy is coming through, not until you do some inner work. I'm not trying to be mean, but this comes through in a way that if you were in a position of power, I think it'd be a recipe for disaster. Because there's an immature energy here, is what I'm getting. like someone, oh my God, I don't know. And I feel like what's preventing you from having what you want in life, I feel like you need to be kinder to people. Like, I know it's kind of like a harsh message, but there's something kind of cold and judgmental about your energy. Um, oh, mm, for some of you, all of this is stemming from or rooted in deep insecurity. Like for some of you, you're so quick to highlight what you feel to be a flaw with another person because you feel that, hey, if you put the spotlight on someone else, then we're not going to be seeing yours. But the thing is that you don't have to resort to that type of energy or behavior. And really, it comes through in a way, then if you are feeling insecure about something, that's where your energy needs to go. Like you need to focus on getting that dealt with so that you're not feeling that way and feel tempted to tear other people down to make yourself feel better. Yeah, someone feels really insecure. Like for some of you, I feel that what's preventing you from having what you want in life, I do feel like you need to have a firm foundation underneath you. I feel like there needs to be some type of structure and stability within your world that you can build off of that, is what I'm getting. For some of you, there's a lack mentality here. For some of you, what's preventing you from having what you want in life, there's a lot of comparison here. For some of you, I feel like your energy is showing up in a very insecure way. That, yeah, I feel like you compare yourself to people a lot and feel like you don't measure up. But I don't feel you would never say that though. It's a feeling then the energy gets flipped and then you try to kind of shift what you're feeling onto other people. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's see what else we get here. I'm going to do one more card for this section. Let's see what we get. What is preventing you from having what it is you want in life? Yeah, I don't like this. Okay, this next message is not set in stone. But for some of you, the example that I'm getting to explain this energy a little bit more, this would be, I'm getting it come through as an example of someone in a connection with someone, like in a relationship. So this would be where your energy comes through in a way to where someone who's insecure, again, tries to tear down another person as, what am I trying to say here? Okay, it comes through as an example of, let's say you're dating someone and you're showing up with this energy to how I'm describing it, right? Where you're very quick to kind of tear down another person. But I do feel it's stemming from you feeling insecure. This is coming through in a way to where I feel that based on this example, you would probably judge and criticize your partner and be like, oh, well, if you leave me, no one's ever going to want to be with you. And you should be so grateful and so happy that I even give you the time of day because nobody would want you. Like, look at all the stuff that's wrong with you. This isn't right. That's not right. And this is wrong with you. And like that you'd be tearing the other person down to break them down so that they feel insecure. They feel less than, to make you feel better because you're actually feeling insecure and feeling less than. It's that type of energy or scenario coming through here is what I'm getting. Let's see what else we get. What is preventing you from having what you want in life? Oh no. Group number 2. Oh my. What's preventing you from having what you want in life? I'm so sorry to say this, but somebody needs to hear this, okay? It's tough love coming through here, okay? For some of you, what's preventing you from having what you want in life, there's a very, very selfish energy coming through here. Again, another scenario that I'm getting here, this is a feeling that for some of you, what's preventing you from having what you want in life, it's a feeling that you're only going to give time and energy to someone or something, or show up with a pleasant energy if it's linked and connected to someone or something, to where you're going to gain something out of it. It's a feeling that that's just it. I feel that there's something here where I feel like you place people in categories, right? They'd be like, okay, well, this person over here, I'll be able to get something good out of that person. So I'm going to treat them good. I'm going to be kind to them so I can get something out of them. But this person over here, they'll never be able to do anything for me. So not even going to give them a time of day. You're not even worth me giving you the time of day. Like you're nothing to me. It's that type of energy. There's something coming through here where for some of you, this is not a good energy. Someone is stuck within this energy of feeling, this doesn't make any sense. Again, there's an insecurity here, but yet you show up in a way as if you feel that you're better than other people. But in a way, this is not good. Group number 2, this comes through in a way that not only do you get within that energy, but you act on it. That's why this is such a problem. Don't get me wrong. We can all go through bad little phases and things like that where we're not the best version of ourselves and things like that. But to act on it, right? Like, yeah, maybe I'll think and feel this and that about whatever or certain people or situations, but I keep my mouth shut because it's not an appropriate thing to say. And there's something, what am I getting here? And in some ways, the energy comes through in a harsh way. Yeah, it's a feeling that anybody that you feel is less than you, or if you're sitting in a position higher or something like that, it's like you run with it. It's a feeling that if you can take advantage of another person and get away with it, I feel that's what you have done. That's what you would do. I don't want to say that. Nobody wants to hear that, but that's what I'm getting. And again, it's being taken too far. Even if you're within this energy to where it's like, okay, this is resonating with you, you don't really act on it, but you know you're kind of feeling that way, that you still need to do inner work to deal with that energy. But this goes even farther than that though. Because again, this is coming through in a way that it's I don't know, it's what I'm saying, where I feel like if you feel that someone, again, can't do anything for you, if you can't gain anything valuable out of that interaction, like you're not going to waste your time. Or that you'll only, want to be linked and connected to people, again, where you can get something out of it. If you had to just do something out of the goodness of your heart, do a random act of kindness for someone, I'm not trying to be harsh here, but it's not happening. Not based on this energy. And then you become so blind to your situation being what it is. Again, this comes through in a very clear way for me reading it, but yet I feel for some of you, you're sitting back being like, well, why is my life a mess? Why am I not getting what I want? And again, I'm not trying to be harsh here, but you can't go around treating other people harshly and then expect the universe to reward you. Like, God's not going to reward you while you're being harsh to other people or showing up in a selfish way. I'm going to do one more card for this section. What is preventing you from having what it is you want in life? For some of you, you may have a difficult time regulating your emotions. For some of you, I feel that you may get overwhelmed easily, but you have a difficult time like handling that energy. And then I feel that things may get even more difficult and tricky to deal with because then of how you're acting and behaving based on whatever's going on. What's preventing you from having what you want in life? Again, there's something here about you needing to have a more kind, loving approach and to go about things in a way that how do I explain it? That you're not making things worse. Like based on, okay, these energies here, and again, I'm not trying to be mean here, but this comes through in a way that, let's say I'm having a good day. Let's say for the most part I'm having a good day and I'm going to cross paths with you with this energy. You just ruined my day. Nobody wants that. Group number 2, like I feel like what's preventing you from having what you want in life, again, for the majority of you, I feel it's more so opportunities that would come through other people that's not going to happen because there's something off-putting about your energy. And again, I'm not trying to be harsh here. Like I'm saying this with love because for some of you, especially to where this really reaches a far extreme, this is a problem that needs to be dealt with immediately. You staying within this energy, you'll ruin your life. Because people don't want to be around this energy. People will not tolerate this in a consistent way. And for some of you, again, I'm not trying to be harsh here, but for some of you, I don't know if you've noticed that, people distancing themselves from you, if you're having difficulty maintaining connections with people, there's just a very immature, selfish type of energy coming through here. And where you feel that you should just have whatever you want. You feel entitled to everything. You're better than everyone else. You look down on people. Something like that is what I'm getting. But again, I do feel like all of this is really stemming from you feeling less than, that you're feeling insecure, but that you're not working on that issue. So you just continually shift the energy onto other people. So those are the messages coming through for group number 2. I hope you enjoyed that section of the reading. You probably didn't. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to go on to group number 3. Okay, group number 3, welcome to the reading. Let's get into this. Okay, let's see here. Group number 3, what is preventing you from having what it is you want in life? Group number 3, what is preventing you from having what it is you want in life? Okay, let's see here. Group number 3, what is preventing you from having what you want in life? Okay, there's a message coming through here, group number 3, that I feel there needs to be, the energy needs to be more fair and balanced. There needs to be an equal give and take with whatever it is you have going on. For some of you, what's preventing you from having what you want in life, you may have at certain points in time get trapped within an energy. It's not coming through in a severely selfish way, but just that, again, to where I feel like the energy needs to be fair. If I had to pick one side, I feel that you may go about things in a way that there's a slight selfish energy there, but it's not coming through in an overwhelming way. For some of you, I feel that what's preventing you from having what you want in life, there's something coming through here about you not dealing with issues when they present themselves to you, or that it's a feeling, what am I trying to say here? I'm not sure if you kind of let things fester. I feel that this comes through in a way that, let's say there's some type of problem, okay? Like something is going bad here, you need to deal with something. It's a feeling that you're not doing that though. Like it's a feeling like you'll let something good turn bad. But it's a feeling that, I don't know if that's more so, like I said, that things fester and things kind of get out of hand. Because in some ways I feel that this doesn't have to be the case, like that the energy could still be good. What am I trying to say here? Okay, for some of you, what's preventing you from having what you want in life, this could be where you wait too long to take action towards someone or something. And that you may, yeah, it is. It comes through like that someone's waiting too long to where there's some type of change and transformation within the energy, but it's a feeling that the circumstances get more difficult to deal with. Or again, that something that was positive, that would have been like an easy energy to deal with, has turned bad. And then now there's something wrong, is what I'm getting. Another message coming through here for what is preventing you from having what you want in life. Okay, for some of you, you may need to go about things in a way, I don't know exactly how to word this, but to where there's more substance to something, or that you're trying to form meaningful connections with people. There's some type of energy coming through here where I feel like something, what am I trying to say here? Something seems kind of eye-catching, but you want it to be where there's substance, though, linked and connected to that it's not just something that looks real good on the outside, but that there's depth there, is what I'm getting. I don't know what that's all about, but what is preventing you from having what it is you want in life? Okay. How do I explain this? Okay, there's a message coming through. This is very specific, very random. I don't know who this is for or what's going on here. Just very random message. And only take this if you feel like this really resonates for you. Because I'm almost hesitant to say it because I don't want someone to take it the wrong way. Because this message is only going to apply for those that it would apply for. If it's really not your message, it comes through in a way that you could go about things this way and it wouldn't be a problem. So it's kind of tricky for me to read, but I'll try. So what I'm getting here, for some of you, what's preventing you from having what it is you want in life, the energy feels a little bit excessive and it feels a bit over the top, a bit too dramatic, is what I'm getting. I'm not sure for some of you if you have very strong reactions to things, or if your energy or reactions, how do I word it, is disproportionate. I don't know if that's the right way of wording it. It doesn't suit the situation or something like that, is what I'm trying to say. Let's see what else comes through. What else am I getting? Yeah, I don't know. For some of you, I feel like there's something, a bit dramatic about your energy, but it comes through in a way, and I don't mean this in a mean, harsh way, but to where maybe people would only want to deal with that energy in small doses, is what I'm getting. Yeah, because then even as I'm splitting the deck, this card has very similar energy to it. So yeah, for some of you, I feel that there may be something a little bit over the top about your energy, but to where I'm so hesitant in even saying that is that we're all different. We all gravitate towards different type of energy. And just because maybe you're very over the top and dramatic with something, yeah, maybe you're linked and connected to people that can only handle that in small doses, but you could also cross paths with people to where they absolutely love that type of energy and they very much gravitate towards that. So for some of you, I feel that what's preventing you from having what it is you want in life, I think that there is something that's important to you that you want to bring about into your world that maybe requires there to be more balance and moderation within that type of energy to bring about what it is that you want, but not saying that that is a set in stone message 100% of the time, no matter who it is that you're dealing with, but maybe just based on a particular opportunity or something like that. Let's see what else we get here. Okay. What is preventing you from having what it is you want in life? Okay, let's see. here. What is preventing you from having what it is you want in life? Okay, yeah, for some of you, I feel that there's an energy coming through here where I feel like there's something that you need to be taking seriously, but I don't feel that that's been happening. And then again, it's a feeling like, okay, everything's good, but it's a feeling like for some of you, you'll wait until it goes bad before you'll try to do anything. Like for some of you, yeah, I feel like, what's the message? What's preventing you from having what it is you want in life? Okay, I feel for some of you that you need to go about things in a way that, yeah, that you're actually preventing whatever you don't want to have happen, that you're going about things in a way that aligns the energy in such a way that prevents anything negative from happening, not to where you just go about things however, and then when things go bad, okay, how do we deal with the bad situation now? No, it's coming through in a way, go about it so that the bad situation doesn't even happen to where now you got to deal with that. Something like that is what I'm getting. Another message coming through here. What is preventing you from having what it is you want in life? There's a message coming through here. I'm trying to think how I can explain this. What is preventing you from having what it is you want in life? Okay, there's something, I'm getting it with this card here, and I don't really know exactly what this is linked and connected to, but what I'm getting with this card, this is a feeling of someone not really being that interested in someone or something, like just that whatever's going on, like they're not interested. But it's a feeling that at a certain point down the line, that energy completely flips. And it's almost like an opposite energy, right? Then whoever you weren't that interested in, or whatever situation you weren't that interested in, all of a sudden it's like it's all you can think about. And it's like you want to put your time and energy into that, and that's what you want, and you feel very sure about it. But it comes through in a way that whoever would be linked and connected to this, it comes through in quite a surprising way, though, for how the energy originally was. So I don't know what that message is about. I hope that makes sense for someone. Maybe that like fits into your circumstances in some type of way. I don't know what that's all about, but let me see what else we get here. What is preventing you from having what it is you want in life? Okay, for some of you, it does come through in a way, though, for me to say to you, it's okay to change your mind, right? If at one point in time you're just like, no, you don't want this, you're not interested in this, whatever. And then if, again, later on down the line, if going about things then in the opposite way resonates with you on a deeper level, that it's okay to do that. It's okay to change your mind. Yeah, especially if what you're doing isn't working. Like there's something about this energy coming through that, yeah, if what you're doing isn't working, it's most definitely okay to switch it up. What is preventing you from having what it is you want in life? Okay. For some of you, what's preventing you from having what you want in life, it's something about, for some of you, I feel that you're not letting people see your true colors. Like you're not letting people into your world. You're not letting people know who you really are. I'm not sure if there's something here where you kind of hide parts of yourself or you try to disguise yourself in some type of way. But I feel, though, that if that's resonating with you and if you are within that energy, I feel that that can very much be holding you back and, again, like preventing you from having what you want in life, because it's a feeling that for you to show up with a very authentic energy, well, then you're going to be in alignment for very authentic opportunities, right, that feel like they're just meant for you. But if you're trying to pretend to be someone that you're not, well, anybody that you're linked and connected to who's aware of this fake version, well, you're going to get nowhere fast with that. Because it's a feeling that anything then linked and connected to that ultimately isn't in alignment for you because it's not how you're actually wired. Something like that is what I'm getting. What else is coming through here? What is preventing you from having what it is you want in life? There's something here about needing, what am I trying to say here? Needing to take on opportunities as they present themselves to you and not, there's something here about timing, like waiting too long. Again, it's a feeling like everything's good, but you'll wait until it goes bad. So I don't know what that's all about, but that is coming through strongly just back to these two cards here. So what I'm getting with these cards here, it's a feeling that you allow something to become tainted or it goes bad, but it's a feeling that didn't have to happen. Yeah, for some of you, I feel like you're not taking people up on their offers, or you're not doing anything with opportunities that are presented to you that could ultimately bring about what it is that you're wanting. And again, and then things go bad. I don't know, for some of you, if you're very cautious, if you're just very much like you hold yourself back, and that, yeah, an overly cautious type of energy or something like that. But then it's a feeling, again, that maybe once you get to this place to where you're like, okay, no, I think I do want to do this, then the opportunities pass you by, or something's gone wrong within the circumstances, and it makes things more difficult. Let's see what else we get here. I'm going to do one more card for this section. What is preventing you from having what it is you want in life? Yeah, there's very consistent energy through all of the groups. There's something fragile coming through here in the reading. What is preventing you from having what it is you want in life? Okay, there we go. For some of you, you're playing it safe. For some of you, I feel that you get trapped within this energy of wanting all of the information. You want to know every single little detail, everything that's going to happen. It's a feeling like you want to be 100% prepared for whatever it is you're getting yourself into. But then I feel like, again, time gets away on you, and then time runs out, and then things go bad. But it's a feeling that didn't have to be the case, and that, again, if you can take the opportunity on when it presents itself to you, that something really amazing can come about into your world, is what I'm getting. But for some of you, there's just a very cautious energy here. For some of you, you may just be so worried, like, that you're going to say or do the wrong thing, or I don't know. I'm going to do one more card. I feel like there's a little bit more information. Yes, okay. What's preventing you from having what you want in life? You take things way too seriously. There's something coming through here about you needing to have a more lighthearted, playful energy or approach about you. Yeah, and to go after what you're passionate about. And what else am I getting here? And don't worry about what other people think of you. Like, to go about things in a way that resonates with you, that feels right for you. And again, this is tricky because I'm not wanting to encourage someone to go about things in a quick, hasty way. But waiting forever until the opportunity's gone or things go bad, that's not working out for you either. So there's something here about needing, I don't know, just needing to go after what you're passionate about. I don't know what this is. I feel like there's some other message. What is preventing you from having what it is you want in life? Oh, okay. For some of you, you may be keeping the energy to surface level. You may need to dive a bit deeper within something here to understand yourself on a deeper level, someone else. But again, you showing up in a very authentic way is what I'm getting. To not hide who you are. Yeah, I do. I feel like if you can show up exactly as you are, there's going to be people that are very attracted to that, very drawn to that. And I feel that, yeah, there's something about the energy that I feel like there's opportunities waiting for you. But again, like you need to take them on is what I'm getting. So I don't know. I keep repeating myself, but those are the messages coming through for group number 3. I hope you enjoyed that section of the reading. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And that's it. I'm going to go away now.